easy go.
Right guys, this is going to be the Titan solo for the Nightfall, the new Nightfall XOL this week. We love the thousands. So, show you what we're using and why, as always. So we're using Sunbreaker Titan. It's a really good one this week. Striker isn't a good one, mainly because of its close quarters on its super, which isn't really beneficial this time round. There's a lot of curse for all. There's a lot of situations where you don't want to be right on top of the enemy. Yes, you can do it with Strike, of course you can, but it's not really good. Sentinel Titan, again, that's not also good. So we're looking at Sunbreaker. So we're using Top Tree, Thermite Grenade for Ad Clear, Rally Barricade for automatic weapon reloads, and Top Tree for the fact that we get Melting Point, which is known as Hammer Strike in this game. So you get a 50% damage debuff on an enemy. Tempered Metal's really nice, and these two perks make your super really powerful. So Top Tree is the way to go. As for weapons, we're using Devils, Mananin, and Curtain Call. This Nightfall is going to be Solar Singe, of course, but I am using an Arc special, mainly because of the amount of Arc shielded enemies there is in this Nightfall. If you haven't seen, you'll see as I'm going through. Of course, we're going to match our Curtain Call to the Singe, which will be Solar. As for armor, Masterwork armor with Armentarium. Armentarium just for the extra additional grenade, you know. You could have run other exotics to your choosing, you know. But for me, Armentarium. As for the Nightfall card, we're going to do 0 power handicap, Solar Singe, as I said, heavy weight, momentum, and extinguish. Going with the Titan run, a really good one for this week, like I was saying. Great for the boss, great for getting up to the boss. Really good, really good. So if you haven't seen my Warlock video, if you have, a lot of the things I've said in that video will be in this one, describing the rooms, how they differ, with encounters, whatnot, just because someone may not have seen that. So just explain the new Nightfall as much as I know about it anyways, because it is new and not everybody knows the niggles. I don't know everything about it, but there's things I've found out as I've been doing some runs. That first encounter there, you can skip it, and you can skip it like I did if you have momentum on, which is really handy for this one. So with this first room, you're going to have 5 or 6 acolytes. 1 or 2 of them will always hide. And you'll have a knight, which we're not going to kill at all. Just try to leave him alone. He's not required to be killed. So we're going to have... There's 2 different rotations. Luckily I got the Ogre, which is an easier one. You could have got a Shrieker, which is a little harder, seeing as though 1 cluster bomb rocket won't outright kill him, because the clusters will drop down in the air. I like to do a rally barricade there to blind that knight, so you can city mine a little bit longer. If you come up and down like that, the knight will just jump up and down. It's a good way to get free damage on them. Same with the Thrall. Once you've kind of done that, you can leave the major knight in middle, like I said, and just kind of run to the back of the map. Take out a couple of acolytes here and there, but you don't need to take them all out. As long as you're quick enough to get the ghost spawn, and as soon as you do it, move, because you'll get a load of solar nades. We are on solar singe. The acolytes are dangerous with those solar grenades. Pick up any heavy that you see, but it's not absolute essential to have max heavy right now. Like you see, I only have 2 rockets. But a room coming up, you get a load of heavy. This one, you can skip these ads, by the way. So with this room, it's different. I think most of the sections on this Nightfall have 2 different rotations, so you'll see a common theme with that. For this particular room, you either get 1 wizard as the key target, or 2 sword and shield knights that rush you. Not the knight that I'm gonna kill right now, actual knights with swords. They'll be classed as key target. None of that will begin until you kill the first knight. Once you kill the first knight, which I'm trying to proc his shield so that I can rocket him. I don't end up doing so. For some reason he wasn't proccing his shield, so. But yeah, once you kill him, there'll be a ghost that you need to spawn, and then you'll get the first proper wave of ads. There'll be a load of curse for all, a load of normal for all, rushing you, and acolytes. Then some knights will spawn in. That'll be our next phase. There's not really a great place to stand. If anything, bottom end of the map. But that's why I've got momentum on to stay alive. So I like to do a nade here, do a barricade so that the ball will get stuck in that, and in my nade. Acolytes will be spawning left and middle. Try and take them out while you can. Leave them. There'll be major knights up above. Forget about him. Right now the acolytes are priority. Now the next wave of ads spawned in, and that was a pretty quick turnover. What you'll find with this room is, the longer you take, the more hectic it's going to get. Save a super for these 2 knights. Luckily I got Melt Point applied to both of them there, which was handy. People didn't know Melt Point has an area of effect. If 2 ads are close enough, it'll apply to both. It's pretty nice. So those were the key targets. My rotation was the shielded knight. You could have got a wizard, which a wizard's probably easier, because the wizard won't rush you, he'll just stay in middle. So the Valkyrie is spawned in at the top. That's what happens when the key target's killed. I was just clearing out what I could with the acolytes before I pick it up. Try not to mow a knight down. If you're starting to get weak like I was, be on the move, you know.
The inhibitor vent is open.
Once you've done that, you can pick up a fresh Valkyrie. Pick up all your ammo first. Make sure you leave in this room with max heavy. This is the time when you do actually want to start getting some heavy bricks. So I picked up a fresh Valkyrie there, which is pretty handy because I can use some of it in the next room. By the time you get there, there isn't much. I like to do a charge shot. I aimed up there just in case I got a Shrieker, but the rotation is Ogre. I got the Ogre in the first room, so I'm going to get an Ogre in this one, which I've come to realise. Or it was just each random. I think if you get an Ogre in the first, you definitely get an Ogre in this one. The Ogre will spawn in with a major knight as well, once you've killed so many ads. Your knight's still alive when he's attacking you, back up. got an ogre as well attacking you. Back up into this room. This is your safety net. Do a lot from here. Now the ogre won't push you until you start killing other ads. Once you do that, you'll aggro the ogre. You can ogre him. You can rocket him. Get off. Next spawn will be a load of First for All and a couple of acolytes at the back, which isn't a big deal. Once you've done that, you can activate your ghost, pick up all your ammo, you're good to go. The next room, you notice I have nearly 2 nades. If you do have armamentarium, obviously use it like I advised, but at this point try and have 2 thermites. It just makes the room so much easier if you do that. This room can be hard if you don't get things right. Like if you're not on, you've got to be on point. So how this room will work, you need to kill the 3 or 4 acolytes on the walkway, not the ones in the back. That will then spawn a knight, which then will cause the ogre to spawn. As soon as that knight's killed, I'm doing both thermites. The ogre will sit in it for quite some time. It'll be RNG depending on how low you get him, but it does do quite a bit of damage. I like to do a rocket as well on him, and then at this point I'm going to a specific part of the map so that I can super him in a safe place, or safe-ish. I like to come round this pillar. I want to do a melting point, finish him off reliably in my super. Because I've now got the damage resistance, I'll have a load of knights rushing me. It's no problem. So I'm wanting to let that knight kind of wander off while I go and pick up the Valkyrie. That way he doesn't start slamming me while I'm trying to pick it up. Take out the main part. All the ads in this room will despawn, and you can go and pick up all your ammo. So I've got a good couple of bricks there, ammo and stuff. So right now we need a super, so this next room you can skip. Even on your own you can skip it, especially with momentum. But that's no good because we need a super, so I'm going to use the Valkyrie just to kind of kill some of them. What's interesting to me is you only get 2 Valkyries here, whereas the other room that we was doing, you get unlimited Valkyries that just keep spawning. Once you've kind of done that, there'll be 1 Valkyrie in the other room, but I would advise trying to take out as much as you can before you go and get it. Plus it's handy to make some orbs rather than getting all kills with Valkyrie. Get some masterwork kills in there as well. Just because it speeds up the process so you get your super. Sometimes it won't pick it up right away, which annoys me. So that's why I backed off there. Notice I'm saving grenades as well. We're going to want 2 thermites, which is key to the boss fight. Not for the boss himself, but in the fight. We're just clearing out the rest of the ads and get some super energy. With this fight, the way I do it, you want 6 rockets, 2 thermites preference, and yeah, just general full ammo. A lot of special weapon ammo as well, you may need that as we're taking on some shielded enemies. Just trying to get this knight to proc his shield. Those that don't know, like on Prestige, the AI of the ads bit more, a bit different, and they're more likely to dodge stuff, especially knights. So when you take your shield, they can't dodge your rocket like that. We're just about good on super, so we're good to go for the boss. Now, like I said in the Warlock vid, and other people will tell you, this boss is impossible to one phase. You can get him down to 0, but he'll then become immune and he'll be forced into a final stand with him. He has like the final stand mechanic, so there's no way to one phase him, but you can reliably two phase him. So we'll take that one. What I like to do, as soon as the boss comes in, I like to put some Manannan into him. At least at Margot, just under as much as you can. Come behind this block here. Do a barricade, wait for the boss to like stop moving. If you can, and then hit his base. I do miss a rocket, just. So easy to miss it. It doesn't look like it, but sometimes you can. So I missed one rocket there, but then I can use my hammers. Get good damage in. Hammers absolutely wrecks him actually. By look at that. So now we're just trying to put as much damage in as we can, just so that we can reliably kill him on the next section. As you get quite a lot of time, you get more time than you think on this first phase before he'll spawn ads in. Now I'm getting into position. This is real important because we're on Solar Singe. I do 2 Thermites, one on left, one on right. You've seen there I've just spawn killed about 10 acolytes, right? That just made this a lot easier. I have had a wipe here before where I'd never done that, and you'll have a bunch of acolytes that will just keep throwing nades at you when you hide behind here. So believe me, it makes it hard when you've got a load of thrall rushing you. You have knights, then you have the solar nades. Makes this bit a nightmare. If you can spawn kill as much as you can, like I did with the 2 Thermites, then that's fine. You're good to go. These 2 knights can be troublesome, but luckily I got some heavy drops. If you don't get heavy drops like me, just kind of keep rotating, put some damage in, rotate, keep doing that. Definitely stay out of the witch's sight. Now I'm kind of forgetting about the wizards, just looking out for acolytes. There's not many, like I said, I spawn killed a lot of them. Now you can start working on some wizards. Try to isolate each wizard as well. Don't try and take on all 3 at once, as you know, you will get wrecked by them. Don't take risks, like, I mean, I'm quite weak there, so I want to start proccing momentum again, and then reapproach. I'm also kind of stalling for my super as well. Since they have solar shields, your arc Manannan doesn't do too much to them. That's the price we pay because the Manannan's done pretty well up until now. So, plus, on this boss fight you could have got ogres. I was surprised because I got ogre in the first room, the third room. I thought I would have got an ogre here, but it's just random. It seems to be independent. The ogres could be harder, to be honest, because they just hit a lot harder. Let's see, I was just rotating for some heavy bricks there. I go in for the melting point. Try and use as little hammers as I can, so that I have 1 or 2 maybe for the boss. Actually it misses. Okay, so we can do a barricade up on top of here. Put a couple of rockets in. At that point the boss should be pretty weak. That's that. It's actually, yeah, I mean rockets are fantastic for this boss. Seen a lot of people sniping and saying about, you know, snipers are good on him, but only sometimes, depends on how he opens up. Because his crit spot's his mouth, of course. It's often closed. But rocket, you don't need to worry. You just hit him. So I did end up getting the Strike Pacific loot, part of it, which was a transmat. I haven't tried it out yet to see what it's like, 'cause it's a transmat, but show you what the name of it is and stuff. That's the later mod here. What's that? Worm God Incarnation. So I think it reads something like it adds Zol. Yeah, a vision of Zol to your transfer. Okay, so that might be pretty cool. I'll have to try that out, see what that's like. But yeah, that was the Titan run. Like I said, I'll do a Hunter solo also coming up. Thank you.